I thought this was absolutely beautifully done and really honestly kind of captured that feeling of trying to find, your footing and recover after a trauma and just kind of finding your new normal and moving on in your own way. I thought the perspective was really great and I absolutely loved seeing, the deep connection between these two, especially with the back and forth between past and present to really get an idea of, how they were before as opposed to how they are now. And, yeah, just kind of navigating, this trauma and kind of what comes after that. I also loved the moment at the end where they were just able to come face to face about, how they feel one another or how they feel about one another and kiss. I thought that was really special as well. And yeah, the relationship and the dynamic between these two was just really just exciting to kind of watch it unfold.
I was really impressed by everything, the cinematography, the dialogue, the fact that they were able to interweave two plot lines simultaneously, the past, in which we see the two women getting to know each other, and then the present, where we see what has now happened and the big accident. The dialogue was such a strong point for me, and seeing two women just having open, honest conversations was really beautiful. And I think that their relationship and the tenderness and the vulnerability between the two of them played out so well because of the pacing as well. So overall, a stellar job.
The writing of this one was excellent. I like how it is non-linear, using flashbacks and character memories. The dramatic tension really works for the film. We are initially not sure of the status of their relationship. The pace is also really good, as are the various locations, indoors and out. The sound effects, notably the beeps, are excellent for setting the tone of the hospital, as the lead sits at the bedside of her partner. I also thought the performances were so subtle and believable.
I enjoy the use of color grading to differentiate between time and space in this piece, how the memories are bright and full of life, while in the present there's this muted sadness in the world that she's coasting grief in. It's sort of her walk down memory lane here, from the first moment they met and the moments that mattered to what happens moments before leading to the coma. We all have them, What moments do you go to when you think all is lost? I like the question of, do you like dragonflies? And we cut to them in a room with dragonflies. The subtle nod is on the pillow. She's saying all these things she's never gotten to say to her. It's sort of heart-wrenching to see that she obviously has this sort of love and care for this woman. And, she never really got the chance to tell her story, she's too late. And that son of a gun, it's an incredible piece. I really liked the little Chekhov's gun moment in there with the neighbor. I made like an sound after I like connected the dots as we were like rolling to the credits. And it's, really unfortunate to see that that situation happened, but it's also a situation that happens all the time.
Great use of time, the way their past and the present runs concurrently, I thought was really well done. Just got us right into it. Really felt like we were a fly on the wall in this relationship in the best way. Really, really strong filmmaking sensibility here. There's really great writing, great direction. The lighting was spot on. Everything was done to such a high standard, including the performances, which were delightful. Even with the heavy subject matter, things just felt real and not really overdone or not needlessly injected with extra drama. The drama was all there, just baked into their lives, which all felt really grounded and authentic. So
its core, this is a beautiful little story about two women whose improbable relationship came about in, sort of a coincidental way, but clearly blossomed into something very real. And I thought it was put together in a way that I was really competent for the most part. This is really well acted. It's well directed, well shot. I thought that the soundscape in particular was really rich. It's a very competently put together film.
I do like how their friendship began when through a breakup, because that's how a lot of female relationships begin, because you need another woman to commiserate with, which is something that whether a lesbian or straight is one thing we all have in common, is we all need each other through a sisterhood to commiserate with each other, because there's some things men will just simply never understand, and we need each other for it.